I don't know, but this might have been a mistake because I'm already sweating.
Amazon portable budget AC versus my DIY ice cooler air conditioner. Which one will reign supreme in this brutal Las Vegas heat? Over the next 2 nights, I'm gonna lock myself in the DIY truck camper with each one of them to find out. Tonight, I'm gonna load up the homemade air conditioner with ice to see if it can handle this Las Vegas heat. And tomorrow night, it'll be the $200 budget air conditioner from Amazon.
I got the Polar Vortex loaded full of ice. Let's push this thing in there and get settled in for the night. Oh my goodness. What am I getting myself into here? All right, it's 13 minutes past 10 and it's 94.64 degrees. That's about what this guy says here. I don't know, but this might have been a mistake because I'm already sweating. Now, to run this test safely without drawing down the power in my truck, I'm going to be using my Blue Eddy Elite 200. This thing packs over 2,000 watt hours of power into that little space down there, which is exactly what a stealth truck camper like this needs, and that's why I chose it. We'll also be able to track how much power we're using through the whole test overnight, and I will keep you guys updated about power usage as well. All right, let's fire this thing up. I did bring a hoodie just in case. I've got my laser thermometer here. Let's see how cold it is inside of there. Whoa, 54 degrees. I hope this thing cools me off quick. I've got my alarm set for 1 o'clock. I'll wake up at 1 and I'll give you guys an update. We'll take some temperatures and we'll see how cold we can get it in here.
This is my DIY ice cooler air conditioner that I built, and I call this thing the Polar Vortex. The cooler that I chose for this build is a 38 quart igloo cooler, and I picked it because it has wheels. I found that 16 pounds is just about the perfect amount of ice for this thing. Here in Las Vegas, that's roughly $6 at the grocery store. And this lasts for a couple hours. Let me show you how my homemade air conditioner works. I've got a water pump there, and it pumps ice cold water into that aluminum radiator, and then it has a return line that brings the water back into the ice. Notice I have this piece of plexiglass that keeps the lid sealed away from the ice and the water. This 270 CFM boat motor blower fan pulls air through these 2 openings, through that radiator, through the fan, and right out the end of this flex form hose. I've had a lot of people comment that this is a swamp cooler. That is a swamp cooler. My homemade air conditioner does need about a half a gallon of water to pump through that radiator in there. You can see it going through the line there. That is what's keeping that radiator cool. I built my air conditioner with an adjustable fan switch here. This is a pulse width modulator switch. Goes from high to low. We can go all the way up to 270 CFM. Let's take a look at some temperature readings, first with the laser and then with my thermal camera. With that fan on high, looks like we're about 57 degrees. Up, 53 degrees. That's pretty cool. There is the FLIR 1 thermal camera on my iPad. Let's get some footage of this thing. Of course, the darker colors are cooler colors. You can see that camper shell is glowing because it is friggin' hot in there. And then there is the cooler. And then let's look at this flex form hose. You can see how much cooler that is. It's hard to get way down in there, but that is some pretty impressive imagery. You can almost see the ice inside of that cooler. What about power draw, power consumption? Let's take a look at the Blue Eddy Elite 200 in there and see how much power this thing's actually using. There we go. I've got 27 watts coming in from my solar panel, 30, and I've got 61 watts of DC power going out, and the only thing hooked up is the DIY ice cooler air conditioner. And if you're wondering how many amps that is, it's about 6 amps. It's 1:08 in the morning, and let's check on some things here. Oh, it looks like it's right around 80. Let's look at our digital thermometer. It says it's 84-ish, 84.3. Let's look at our ice situation. A little camping fan's really nice. It's got a good breeze. And inside there, oh wow, looks like we need to add some ice. I did bring more ice. I've got ice in this other cooler here. I've got 32 pounds of ice and a couple of bottles of water in there. Let me add some more ice to this thing. Okay, that was kind of messy. I drained some of the water off into my other cooler, and I put my 2 bags of ice in there. I got the pump running again. Oh yeah, that's nice and cold. Our battery life down there, it says 90% left. We've only used 10% of our battery. That's encouraging. All right, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Guys, I woke up before the alarm. It is 6:15. We're 79 degrees. It's 85 degrees outside. Before I show you how much ice is left, let me make an observation here. The air is still cool coming out of there. Let's use our thermometer here. What is that, 65? 65 degree air coming out. It's not bad. Let's look and see how much ice is left. Let me turn that noisy thing off. Holy cow. All right, as I thought, there's nothing left, just water, but the water's pretty cool. Still pretty cool water. And then my little camping fan here, that camping fan really saved my bacon last night. I feel like without this fan, it would not have been very nice in here. All right, we're at 77%. So that means we use 33% of our battery from the Blue Eddy Elite. Let's get the iPad and look at the digital temperature data. If we look back here on the chart at 2200 hours last night, which was 10 o'clock, we were at 94 degrees. And you can see the chart, it's kind of dropping throughout the night. 2 o'clock, there's 1 o'clock, 84 degrees. That's when I woke up. And then the temperature continued to fall, and then that was when I woke up. It was 78.8 degrees. It was 78 degrees when I woke up this morning. And then, of course, you can see once I opened up the back of the camper, it got much warmer. That's because outdoors, right now it's 86 degrees. 86 degrees outside. It is monsoon season in Las Vegas, so it's a little humid. The humidity is around 25%. I know a lot of you in the other parts of the country, that is not very humid. Let me show you over here in the bushes. That's where my other sensor is. It's there in the bushes. Tonight, I'm gonna do this whole test again with our portable AC unit. We're gonna cram that thing in there and start the testing again tonight. So I will see you tonight at 10 o'clock. It's night 2 of my DIY truck camper air conditioning showdown. Tonight we have the 8,000 BTU portable air conditioner, the budget one that I bought off of Amazon. I'm going to be powering this up tonight just like last night with the Blue Eddy Elite 200. That's more than enough power to power this guy up. To get this thing running, I have to hook up the exhaust. I made an adapter out of a piece of dry erase board. This portable air conditioner has a collection pan in the bottom for condensation.
and a drain plug, but it also has the option for a drain hose. I've also got the AC power plug hooked up because I know I'm gonna need it, and I've got some power available. We are gonna see how long we can run this off of the Blue Eddy. So once that gets critically low, then we are gonna hook up the power. The purpose of tonight's video is to test the air conditioner, not so much the Blue Eddy. And of course we'll be running the inverter, so we're going to plug in the AC power on that side and we'll turn on the AC inverter. All right, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to climb up in there and then I'll show you guys what the temperatures are. All right, let's seal ourselves in here for the night. It's 10:03 p.m. and it is 96.62 degrees in here. Outside temperature is 97 degrees, and that's what you can see pretty much on that one. Let's get this thing turned on. We're going cool mode. Oh, there it goes. I'm gonna set this thing for a cool 76 degrees. All right, it's kind of hard to see down in there, so let me shove my phone back in there. Currently we're drawing 880 watts, and the Blue Eddy will run this 8,000 BTU air conditioner for 2.2 hours. Let's go over all the specs and the features of my 8,000 BTU portable air conditioner that I picked up off of Amazon. This is the U-Homie 8,000 BTU portable air conditioner. Let's get some measurements for this thing. Off of the floor, this thing is going to stand about 26.5 inches tall. Pretty nice. Our overall width is going to be 11.75 by 11.5. Now, the manufacturer claims that this will cool 350 square feet, which is roughly a room 18 by 18. So the truck camper shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to go over all the features of this thing, and then we're going to show you some temperatures with the laser and with the thermal camera. This portable air conditioner has 4 operation modes. It has fan only mode, cool mode, dehumidifier mode, and sleep mode. And it has high and low fan speeds. The cooling range on this portable air conditioner goes from 60 degrees up to 86 degrees. Now, you may never have seen one of these before because it's not the traditional American window air conditioner. Let me show you how this thing works. It pulls air from the room through these vents and pushes cold air out the front. And then all that hot exhaust air comes through this, and it has an adapter for the window. Let me show you that. Of course, I've made modifications to mine so that it'll vent out my truck camper, but this flange slides onto the back, and then this entire thing vents the hot air out and through the window. And of course, this adapter is for a house window. The window closes on top of that, and this vent attaches right to that opening. Now, you don't need a window. If you're out in your shop or garage, you can just vent that hot air away from wherever you are. The coolest temperature I was able to get with the laser is 41 degrees. That's pretty cold. One of the things I was not expecting was how warm the exhaust pipe gets. That thing is 111 degrees. Let's take a look at the thermal imaging with the iPad. This is crazy. Look at the exhaust pipe. You can see just how hot that exhaust pipe is. And you can see just how cool the top of this thing is. Let's go around the front and look at this air coming out of here. Ooh, yeah. And then around the back. Oh yeah. This air conditioner under a full load with the compressor running is pulling over 1,000 watts. I'll check back in with you guys at 11 o'clock and we'll see what our status is then. And then I'm planning on waking up at 1 o'clock and we'll do another status check. It is 3 minutes after 11. I have some observations. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is 87 degrees. We have the air conditioner set on 76. Let's set it on 60 degrees. I'm going to stay up another 30 minutes. That compressor just kicked on. So this thing says that currently it's 68 degrees, but my digital thermometer is reading 84 degrees. How can that be? Well, it's back here, and my exhaust pipe is right there. Let's pull a digital measurement off of there. So you see that's 116, 109, 121, 120, 111. This thing's pretty warm. It's pretty warm to the touch. It's heating up my sensor and it's throwing everything off. So I have to move that thermometer. I have moved the thermometer over away from my exhaust pipe. I'm going to change the setting on this. I'm going to go with 75. Compressor just kicked off. 75. We're going to let this cycle. It's 94.82 degrees outside. And currently, it's 75 inside the camper. We're going to let this digital thermometer balance out, and I think I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up at some point in the middle of the night and give you guys an update. Here's an update for you guys. It is 1:45 in the morning, and I woke up because I'm a little warm. The temperature inside of here is 82. That's a little too warm for sleeping. There's that one. You can see there, also 82. It says it's set at 75, but I don't know, guys. I think it's that exhaust. That exhaust over there is quite warm. I'm going to lower the temperature down. 60 degrees is what we're going to go with. Let's see. I got my hoodie if I need it. Okay, guys, it's almost 6 a.m. Let me get some lights turned on here. Alright, I'm going to get a cup of coffee and we're going to crunch some numbers, but you can see it's pretty cool in here. It is actually 67 degrees. Let's crunch some of the digital numbers from our Inkbird sensor here on the iPad. So let's go back in time, 2200 hours, 10 o'clock, we had 96 degrees. That was when we turned on the AC. And here, this is an interesting time. So 82 degrees, it was 82 degrees for some time here. That was when I moved the thermometer to the back of the camper. You can see that was when we stayed stable. And then at some point then I woke up. I turned that thing all the way down to its lowest setting and it fell, 3 o'clock, 70 degrees, and we bottomed out at 67 degrees. That's at 5. I woke up at 6 a.m. It was still 67 degrees, and it was pretty cool. So what do you think about today's experiment? The polar vortex, 78 degrees by 6 a.m. And the budget Amazon portable air conditioner, 67 degrees by 6 a.m. Don't hold back. If you've been watching this long, you definitely need to leave me a comment. Check out the build videos for my DIY truck camper. This is how I built the bed that I sleep on, and that is how I installed a solar panel and all those LED lights.